Namaste. I welcome you all once again to my channel Reiki World Peace. In this video, I am going to explain about Kundalini. Kundalini term is very popular everywhere now. Many people know about the meaning of the Kundalini, and many of us not aware of this term. There are many misconceptions even. If the Kundalini is activated, we behave not very good. Animal voice, bird voice, everything. So many things we hear about the Kundalini activation. But the most important thing is to know what exactly is Kundalini. In very simple term, Kundalini we all have. This is the energy accumulation, the energy of our body and chakras. We always have this experience without knowing our knowledge. Sometimes we are not aware and our Kundalini is activated. Sometimes we know when we are sensitive about the energy we can experience, we can understand that our Kundalini is rising. Basically, we have 9 meridians and 7 chakras. These chakras are the energy centers. We also have 1444 energy centers in our body. Total accumulated form of energy ultimately reaches to the base of the spine. Due to any reason, due to any meditation or any action, any good action, either we do meditate, yoga, we do Reiki practice, we do Omni practice, we do pranic healing, or any other meditation school we have attended and practicing regular basis. This energy once again goes upward, touching different energy centers or sometimes the major chakras. Wherever this energy rises or goes up, it touches the sensitive chakras like Muladhara or root chakra, then Hara chakra or Swadhisthana chakra, then Manipur chakra or solar plexus we call it. Likewise, it can go up to the level of heart chakra, Vishuddha chakra, that is throat chakra, third eye or Agnya chakra, and ultimately it can go up to the level of Sahasrara chakra, which is here, or crown chakra we call it. But it's very rare sometimes that this energy of Kundalini rises with consistent growth. Most of the time, due to any energy blockage in our body or chakras, it immediately goes down after rising. Now it depends on your own development, your own spiritual development, how you grow, what you do, how you practice your systems, how you maintain yourself. Even if you are not any Reiki channel or Omni channel or you are not meditating, most of the people are very much aware of their body. They go for morning walk, they do some kind of a chakra meditation, they do some small yoga practices, breathing exercises, or they maintain their food chart. They go with sometime limited stipulated diet. All these good things ultimately convert into a positive energy, and this positive energy grows in our body itself. First on physical level, then on mental level, then on emotional level, psychological level, and finally on spiritual level. If it rises up to the aura level, that is somewhere around here, then you feel kind of intuition powers, spiritual powers, looking at auras. You can experience or view the colors of auras. Some people have the ability of checking the aura of other people even. So all these ability develop in yourself if the Kundalini is raised. In some people, it has been asked by many students I have that we are practicing with spiritual practices, but still the Kundalini is not rising to that extent they expect. But sometimes it's very difficult to explain this term expectation. Expectation ultimately creates a kind of energy block because we are limiting our energy up to the one definite level. Expectation rises, energy diminishes. If the energy grows, just try to surrender yourself, accept the energy within your heart, from your own within. This is the only thing you can grow on spiritual side and aura side. It's very important to surrender yourself to the high level of energies. Many people say they have their own spiritual guides. Some people have seen their angels, spiritual guides. They have experienced their energies. But this all is true if you are practicing, if you are working for self. Very important for Kundalini energy is your own self-development. Some of my students ask me, they are healing people, they are working with people, they are working lot of physical healings, distance healings, but still they don't feel Kundalini energy activation. This is one of the misconception, I think, that if you are working with the people, your Kundalini will rise. Being Reiki channel or Omni channel or any other system you have been attuned by your gurus, ultimately you have a power to control your emotions, you have a power to control your energy level. Now it's very important to follow the guideline, instructions given to you by your gurus. It's very important not to analyze any situation in your life. Analysis sometimes connect with our ego. The ego is also a kind of energy block. It has a very big hurdle if you really are interested in growing your Kundalini energy. As I said earlier in this video, Kundalini, if we define in one line, is ultimately an energy accumulation and energy growing in your body with the spine. All these chakras, 7 chakras, have the good place within your spine. Spinal cord is very important organ in our body. Either we talk about the physical level or mental level or emotional level, psychological level or spiritual level. On all levels, spinal cord in terms of energy is considered a major organ. If you want to heal self, particularly, if you have some issues with the spinal cord, if you have some issues with central nervous system, then first try to work on them. Unless you master those physical, mental, emotional, psychological levels first, it's very difficult to reach to the spiritual level activation. Because if you just decide to work with the spiritual level directly, it may happen the Kundalini will rise, but not to that extent you expect. It can go up to the Muladhara or Hara or Manipur, and then it will immediately go down. The important is once the Kundalini is risen, it should remain for some time there, some longer time. Because the good benefit you get if your Kundalini is raised and it stays at that point. It's not important that Kundalini is risen always up to the third eye or crown. Depending on our energy level in your body, Kundalini can rise up to any chakras. You get the total benefit of the chakras to that level wherever the Kundalini is placed. So just try to follow the guideline given to you by your gurus and try to do self-healing on regular basis. Those are already a Reiki channel and watching my video, they are suggested to do self-healing on regular basis. The same with the Omni students, because I have more than 60,000 students all over the world at the moment. They know about the Omni implications. They know about what the Omni energy is. You can watch my video in this channel about the Omni systems. There are different videos. So it's important to work with yourself if you are interested for Kundalini activation. It's not a very big task, but it takes time to develop. Anybody can have the Kundalini activation, and as this is your own energy and connecting with your higher self, we are humans. So we cannot behave like a bird or animal or any other mischievous things. We will behave as a normal human being. But the only thing is you can experience sometimes some kind of backache, but this backache will not be longer. Once the Kundalini effect is over, backache will be over. You will enjoy this backache. You don't feel any awkward with this backache. Backache is very common feature while Kundalini activation. Another, you can have some kind of dizziness or more sleep, more relaxation of mind. It's possible that you can't sleep for longer hours, but if you sleep just 1 hour or 2 hours, still you will be more refreshed in comparing with those people who sleep for longer. Sleep is very important phenomena of our life. When we sleep, our body and mind must be completely relaxed. And that's why we suggest some dhyan meditations, Kundalini meditations. I teach more than 15,000 meditations at the moment, all guided meditations. Looking at the group of the people, I decide which meditation to provide. Because all meditations are different. Some for Kundalini activation, some for simple relaxation of mind, some are therapeutic meditation depending on your problems, physical, mental, emotional, psychological, whatever. People come forward to me for astral body meditations, but again, here the term astral body meditation is very wide. you can do the astral travel unless you are inclined to the energy first and you are spiritually grown. For all those meditations, heavy meditations, it's important at least some energy of the Kundalini is active. In all Omni programs, whenever I do the initiations, I take care of your Kundalini as well. Because most of the initiations are done on lower chakras. And when you are working with the lower chakras, it's very important to take care of Kundalini energy. You don't feel any awkwardness. You don't feel any problems on physical, mental, emotional, psychological levels. And if your body's energy is like that you can grow on spiritual side, Omni initiations immediately help you to grow. It's a kind of a big input to your energy level, whatever you have. Because in all initiations, whatever you take, either Reiki or Omni, we are not using our own body energy. We are working with the higher energy level. Cosmic energy or Earth's energy. In Omni systems, we use both together, yang and yin energies. So, I suggest if you are really interested, you can join my meditation programs. You can go for Omni initiations programs. From time to time, we declare different programs on my website. With my Omni Holistic Center, that is already a ISO 9001 2015 certified center at Bhopal and Pune in India. Different programs are organized. Meditation programs, for Reiki programs, Omni programs, and those are interested for the astrology. We also have a Ramal astrology consultations. So just come forward and watch my video till the end. Kundalini is very easy to activate, and you need time and your own efforts to get it activated. If someone says that he can activate your Kundalini in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I at least don't accept this logic. There may be some methods, I know, but I don't deny such methods, but they are not of permanent nature. If you are really wants to grow on spiritual side and want to work with your Kundalini energy for self and people, then you must be serious about it. This is very serious topic of Kundalini. The simple, very easy and difficult to work. But the important is to work. It's not physical work. It's a mental, psychological and spiritual work. Even if you spare 10 to 15 minutes a day, and ultimately you are sparing time for yourself only. Because as I said, you have to grow your own first. Don't try to make people grow. You have to be very selfish when you are working in the spiritual field. And that is utmost important to get your own chakras, energy level just upright. There is no compromise with the energy level you have. I always go with the self-healing on regular basis. Once, twice, 3 times a day, whenever I find suitable time, I do. because lot of the time I am working with people, but before working with the people I work on self first. But that is the own very easy way to understand the energy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any queries, you can write to me on my email or WhatsApp number. That will be shown in my description box. Keep watching. Thank you very much.